Isang pangarap ang bumuo sa atin, isang awitin nating sariwain. USeP naming liyag, tatak ng ating pagkamatatag.
Kay layo-layo ng iyong nilakbay, at kay rami-rami ng binago mong buhay. Kasama mo kami sa pag-akay, anuman ang hamong darating sa buhay.
Tayo na't sumabay sa tutugan, kahit milya-milyang agwat ang pagitan. Nagkakaisa sa inda katawitan, USeP niya, tayo bigyang buhay ang ating mundo.
Tayo na't sumabay sa tutugan, kahit milya-milyang agwat ang pagitan. Nagkakaisa sa inda katawitan, USeP niya, tayo bigyang buhay ang ating mundo.
Tahanan ka ng iba't ibang tribo at ng kulturang yaman ng Pilipino. Pinapamalas ang talento mong tangi, binhiyan ka ng mga bagong bayani.
Tayo na't sumabay sa tugtugan, kahit milya-milyang agwat ang pagitan. Nagkakaisa sa hindak at awitan, USeP niya, tayo bigyang buhay ang ating mundo. Tayo na't sumabay sa tugtugan, kahit milya-milyang agwat ang pagitan. Nagkakaisa sa hindak at awitan, USeP niya, tayo bigyang buhay ang ating mundo.
Sa buhay susulong di tayo uurong, lahat ay tutulong, lahat ay susulong, walang maiiwan, lahat ay lalaban, walang susukuan, tayo ay palaban. Mga kayano ay hindi matibag, sa bawat lipunan may maiambag. Mataas ang tingin, mataas ang lipad, magandang buhay ang tanging hangad.
Bawat pangarap na parang mga pininga katanim sa mga lupain na nangangarap na tumubo, kahit na anong dilugyo ang dumating pa. Di magkakabila na lahat sila sa USeP naging produkto. Di ka na at sumabay, sabay gabay, bakbak ng USeP yako.
Agila lipad
Sa iyong pagpakaisasakay,
saan mang sulok ng mundo, tayo ay lilipad. O agila lipad, sa iyong pakpakay sasakay, saan mang sulok ng mundo, tayo ay lilipad.
Tayo na't sumabay sa tutugan, kahit milya-milyang agwat ang pagitan. Nagkakaisa sa indak at awitan, USeP niya, tayo bigyang buhay ang ating mundo. Tayo na't sumabay sa tutugan, kahit milya-milyang agwat ang pagitan. Nagkakaisa sa indak at awitan, USeP niya, tayo bigyang buhay ang ating mundo. Saan masulok ng mundo, tayo ay lilipad. Saan masulok ng mundo, USeP niya, tayo bigyang buhay ang ating mundo.
Good morning, USePians. Welcome to the College of Education Graduate School General Convocation and Orientation Program. To officially commence the occasion, let us observe the singing of the Philippine National Anthem, followed by the ecumenical prayer and university hymn.
Bayang magiliw, pelas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisiin. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mamagaw, may dilag ang tunatawid sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagninilig. Ang bituing na araw niya kailan ang may magdidilim. Luwan ang araw ng at ipagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Loving and gracious God, we acknowledge your holy presence today. We thank you for you are our infinite source of peace, love, wisdom, and understanding. Please enlighten our minds, strengthen our spirit, and free our hearts from discord, strife, and contention, so that we can become effective channels of truth, justice, and peace. Forgive us for our failures and transform us into a people who will always remain faithful to you. In spite of the various challenges that we are facing in our society today, we remain steadfast in holding on to your words because we believe that you know what is best for us. As we do our activities, we always pray for your guidance and direction because we are nothing without you. We need you, Almighty God, not only in moments of difficulty and danger, but in every second of our lives. God, we pray for our leaders that you grant them with your wisdom. Help them to lead and govern with integrity and always give them the strength to do what is right for the benefit of everyone. As members of the University of Southeastern Philippines, we pray that you guide us in the work that we do, that we may do it not for self alone, for the common good. Teach us always to perform our activities with faith and diligence so that we will always be a blessing and a source of inspiration to others. Please give us the strength to do more, the patience to bear our struggles, and the courage to fulfill our responsibilities. Help us to earnestly abide by the core values of the university. We entrust to you, Lord, that the university will be able to propound to the Philippines and the ASEAN the mark of the USepian education. All of these things we ask and pray in your mighty name. Amen.
Tanging pamantasan naming mahal, tampok ng timog Mindanao. Ang liwanag mo ay aming ilaw sa landas ng karunungan. USeP, USeP, naming liyang na sa'yo ang pangarap. Ang pag-asa at pag-unlad, dunong laya at galaw. Ang nakakabata siyang lakas, itong bayan ngayon bukas. Pamantasan aming dakila, USeP, Batiskan ang dunong at tuwa. Ang pangalan mo'y ibabandila ng matanghal itong bansa. USeP, pamantasan naming liha, handog sa'yo'y puri at bulaklak. Ang pangalan mo ay itatanyag, bandera mo itataas. Ang pangalan mo ay itatanyag, USeP naming liyan.
We now call on Associate Professor Dr. Reynaldo N. Nugudula, Dean of the College of Education, for the welcome address.
On behalf of the University Administration, faculty, and non-teaching personnel of the College of Education, my warmest greetings to everyone. Welcome to this orientation for the College of Education Advanced Studies for second semester, school year 2020-2021. In the previous first semester and most of the year 2020, the college has been with countless blessings and with challenges as well. At the university level, we are happy to share that we were re-granted with the ISO 9001-2015 certification by Socotec Certification International, or the former AJA registrars. And our college is contributory to this endeavor. At the college level, our academic programs in the Advanced Education Division were submitted to AACUP for the Level 3 Phase 2 Remote Survey Visit. Albeit the official result is not yet being released, we are optimistic that we were able to meet the requirements for full-fledged Level 3 accreditation status. On the other hand, one major challenge that all of us have faced and still are facing in this time is the ongoing worldwide pandemic brought by the COVID-19. This has affected almost all of us, as both lecturers and learners had a hard time coping up with our respective academic endeavors, while we were also thinking about security and safety as our prime concern. As we continue experiencing this pandemic, some of our priorities also shifted for varied reasons and considerations. With our academic experiences in the first semester, school year 2020-2021, the college has proven once more that we can overcome the odds in life. We have been successful as manifested by the various achievements we have gained. And this is true because both professors and students have participated in different endeavors initiated at the college and the university levels. Indeed, it is remarkable. On behalf of the faculty, professorial and senior lecturers, and staff, I thank all of you, their graduate students, for believing in USeP and to the college. We know that we are still going to face more challenges in this semester. However, I always believe that when the goings get tough, the College of Education beats them all. I want to also thank our academic staff that include the faculty, of course, our professorial lecturers and senior lecturers, and office personnel for the various tasks very well done. You have enabled the college to continue bringing a meaningful education to our graduate students. Truly, your commitment to our graduate school is inspiring. Reiterating what I have mentioned in the previous semester's orientation, that as a college, we will not lose the lessons that we are learning from these current situations. We will continue to learn from each other. We will grow more with each other, and we will embrace the second semester with our collective strengths purpose, and diversity. We will work together to make all our dreams come true. Once again, I welcome all of you to the second semester of school year 2020-2021. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, Dr. Nagudula. At this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, let us draw our attention to the inspirational message to be given to us by Assistant Professor Susan Vincent Villarente, Student and Alumni Coordinator.
Good day, everyone. As the coordinator for students and alumni of the College of Education, I would like to thank all of you for staying safe and staying home amidst the novel coronavirus outbreak. I admire you all for practicing sound judgment and patience at a time when we are facing various obstacles and restrictions. With my virtual engagements to some of you last semester, I learned that some lost a parent, a brother, a sister, a relative, and many experience extreme financial difficulties because your parents lost their jobs because of the pandemic. Many also experience mental and emotional challenges. It was tough for you and for many of us. Yet, despite the difficult circumstances, you finished the first semester successfully. Congratulate yourself. You can even say, "Great job, self," for making it through. Life throws you curves, but you learn to swerve. That's what you did last semester. Without you knowing it, all the difficulties and inconveniences last semester made you wiser, stronger, and more resilient. And that's actually the USePian spirit. As we begin the second semester, I urge all of you to continue to be positive. Do not think that you are alone. Aside from your family and friends, you have concerned and committed teachers who are always willing to extend an extra mile for you. We are just a text, a call, or a messenger or Facebook away from you. We have administrators and staff who care about you and will assist you. I want you to be more hopeful this time. It's when you start to lose hope that we begin to struggle mentally. So again, I will remind you, you are not alone. The entire College of Education, headed by our Dean Dr. Reyno Gudula, and the USeP community, headed by our University President Dr. Lourdes Generalao, are with you, and we will navigate through this crisis together. As we begin our journey today, for this second semester, let me remind you to stay focused. Aim to finish the semester on time. Be more mindful of what is still within your power to do, and do it. Keep moving. Keep being productive. Think that the struggle you are in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow. Being challenged in life is inevitable. Murag dili pud lami ang life kung walay mga challenges. But you have the choice to decide how you will react to the situation. And I encourage all of you to decide and react smartly. Use this time to make a difference in your life or in the lives of someone else. As I think of what I'm going to say to you today, I am reminded by that beautiful quotation posted in one of the bulletin boards in the College of Education, and it says, "Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood." And now is the time to understand more so that we may fear less. Fear will not get us through this pandemic. In your case, you have nothing to be afraid of. Can you imagine you have the entire College of Education community behind you? In all the difficulties, I would like to remind you also to remind yourself to be grateful. Be grateful for the fact that you are alive, healthy, breathing, Be grateful for the extra time with your family, friends, teachers, even though it may be through a virtual platform. Be grateful for your education that allows you to learn even in a limited capacity, and be grateful that you live in a place that is trying to keep you safe. Now, to all our students, keep moving forward. Aim to finish the semester and eventually your degree in your intended completion period. Today is only one day in all the days that will ever be. But what you do today will impact everything that happens in all the days that will ever be. So you have to choose wisely. Be positive. Be grateful. Be helpful. Be safe. And be there for others. Thank you, and may God constantly bless us all.
At this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, let us acknowledge the different academic programs. An introduction, the College of Education Graduate School faculty and shared faculty, as well as professional lecturers. this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, let us get acquainted with the AVP presentation prepared to us by the Graduate School Student Council.
Welcome, graduate students of Advanced Studies and College of Education, HIUSA, Unity for Student Welfare and Service. Graduate School Student Council is the highest governing body representing the student interests and welfare in the Graduate School College of Education. GSSC represents graduate students' voice and interests that aligns to and encompasses overall vision and mission of the university. Ladies and gentlemen, help us welcome HIUSA sa College of Education. Advisor Dr. Florence H. Guerra. The President, Mr. Ronald Adlawan. Vice President, Ms. Riza R. Valdez. Treasurer and Secretary, Mr. J.K. Ayo. Public Information Officer, Mr. Marlon E. Bolodo. Business Manager, Mr. Marvin P. Suaso. Business Manager, Mr. RBJ S. Pulanco. Ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to the family. Together, we will create a home for learning and empowered leadership. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Good day, everyone.
Let us now proceed with the orientation proper. To begin with, let us listen on concerns about the University Catch-up Plan, ISO, and accreditation concerns to be given to us by Mr. Henry C. Encabo, Director, Quality Assurance Division.
Hello all, I'm Henry, the Director of the Quality Assurance Division. In this presentation, I'm going to talk about quality assurance and what we do for the university. So what do students need to know about quality assurance in USeP? Let me guide you through with some ideas about QA. Quality assurance is composed of two words. Quality, which represents the commitment of the university to excellence and to the attainment of its vision, mission, and goals. Assurance, on the other hand, refers to the systems, policies, and procedures that USeP have put into place to realize the commitment to quality service. So in short, quality assurance in USeP is a way of ensuring that the various colleges and offices in the university provide quality services to you, our number one constituents. This commitment of the university is made public through the quality policy. You can see our quality policy posted all over the campus and in our university website. My office, the Quality Assurance Division, serves as the guardian of the university quality policy and its related procedures. We also champion and promote program accreditation and quality certification. So far, we have been accredited by the Accrediting Agency of Chartered Colleges and Universities in the Philippines and ISO 9001-2015 certification from AJA registers. USeP is also an associate member of the ASEAN University Network Quality Assurance, in which soon we will subject our programs to be accredited. These are the people behind Quality Assurance Division. Myself, Mariz, our Deputy Director for Program Accreditation, Steph, our Deputy Director for Institutional Accreditation, and our staff, Jonah and Lori. But what does this all mean for students like you? Accreditation and certification brings prestige and edge in employment opportunities. DepEd, and many big private schools prefer education graduates from accredited schools like USeP. There are also promotion opportunities for our graduate school students. In fact, USeP has produced master teachers, principals, education supervisors, superintendents, university administrators, and regional directors. There are also opportunities for students' exchange and foreign country exposures. The Commission on Higher Education allows only accredited schools for international mobility and student exchange. But these perks also come with responsibility, and everyone is expected to sustain these accreditation and certifications that the university has been granted. For students, this means the responsibility to become an excellent one, to do what is best and strive to become better every day. This also means that we will be part of the university vision to become researchers and be part of those who produce quality research and extension programs. How can students achieve all these? There are a lot of things you can do. Best of all is to be a good student that you are. You can also tell us how to improve things in the university, and we assure you that we will always listen to whatever that you have to say. This is our office mail, and we will try our best to serve you. Thank you, and have a great day.
To present to us the graduate school policies, may we now call on Associate Professor Dr. Raquel D. Almasa, Associate Dean and Graduate School Head.
General policies of the graduate school. Transfer of credits. Validation of units earned from other graduate schools is subject to existing policies of the university. Students who transferred from one college to another within the university shall not be subject to validation. For the master's degree, a maximum of 18 units earned in other graduate schools by a transferee may be validated for transfer credits. For the doctorate degree, a maximum of 24 units earned in other graduate schools by a transferee may be validated for transfer credits. A student who lacks 6 units to complete his or her academic requirements shall not be allowed to transfer to another college within the university to finish his or her program. And no student shall cross-enroll or transfer to another college without approval from the dean of the college last attended. Application for transfer credits shall be filed with the graduate school during the first semester of residency. No credit shall be given for work that has been credited to other degrees, unless units to be credited were taken within 7 years for the master's degree and 9 years for the doctorate degree programs prior to admission to the new program. Provisional status may be granted to a student who lacks the transfer credentials, provided he or she makes up with the deficiencies within 1 year. Non-compliance of this requirement shall be considered ground for non-admission in the succeeding semester and renders units earned in the previous semester null and void. Credits earned during a student's provisional status shall be certified by the registrar upon receipt, or submission of the honorable dismissal and official transcript of records. Applicants who are admitted under provisional status shall become regular students after submission of all requirements to the registrar. For a course, a student shall be allowed to drop the courses enrolled with the consent of his or her professors, duly approved by the department chair and the dean, subject to the following conditions. A student who drops a subject shall accomplish the prescribed form of the university. A student who drops a subject on or before the midterm shall have his or her records marked with AW or authorized withdrawal and shall be considered dropped. A student who drops a subject after the midterm shall earn a failing grade or 5.0. And a student who drops a subject without official approval shall have his or her records marked UW or unauthorized withdrawal and automatically gets a grade of 5.0. Disqualification. A student shall not be readmitted to a degree program for any of the following reasons: failure to maintain a minimum GPA of 1.75 for a doctoral degree and 2.0 for the master's degree in any given semester. Obtaining a grade of 5.0 in 2 courses or equivalent to 6 units. Failure in a comprehensive re-examination, and as a result of disciplinary action or the penalty imposed are dismissal and or expulsion. Substitution. Substitution of a subject may be allowed in any of the following instances. A student who pursued a curriculum that has been superseded by a new one, but the substitution is in line with the new. Conflict of schedule between 2 required courses in the case of graduating students, and when the required subject is not offered. Withdrawal from the university. A student shall accomplish an official withdrawal form from the Office of University Registrar. A student who withdraws from the university without going through the official withdrawal process shall have his or her registration privileges suspended. Further, he or she shall be liable for unpaid authorized fees. Leave of absence. A student shall file a leave of absence not exceeding 2 semesters. The dean approves the leave of absence as recommended by the department chair. Extension to the maximum residency rule shall not be granted if student fails to apply for a leave of absence. A student who shall not have finished within the MRR shall enroll 6 units of foundation courses and 6 units of specialization courses. Please remember that in the master's program, the MRR is 7 years. And in doctorate program, the MRR is 9 years. A student who falls under any of the following conditions and re-enrolls after a lapse of 7 years for the master's degree and 9 years for the doctoral degree from the date of first enrollment shall be evaluated based on the curriculum in force at the time of re-enrollment. And these are the following. Grading system. The USeP grading system uses the number grades in multiples of 0.25 from 1.0 to 5.0, where 1.0 is the highest and 3.0 is the lowest passing grade. A student who fails in 2 courses equivalent to 6 units in a semester shall not be readmitted to the program. Below is the grading system. Removal of INC grade. An INC grade is given to a student whose class standing throughout the semester is passing, but fails to take the final examination or fails to complete other course requirements due to illness or other valid reasons. Thereupon, a special examination or completion of requirements should be given to him or her by the faculty concerned. In the absence of the faculty concerned, the department chair shall facilitate the completion. In case the class standing is not passing and the student fails to take the final examination for any reason, a grade of 5.0 is given. INC is also given for work that is of passing quality, but some parts of which, for good reason, are unfinished. The INC must be removed within the prescribed period of 1 year. Otherwise, it shall be converted to a grade of 5.0 by the registrar. A master's student must complete all requirements for the degree within 7 years. These shall include the 2 semesters allowable leave of absence. A doctorate student shall complete all requirements for the degree within 9 years from the date of his or her first registration. Comprehensive examination. Upon the evaluation of the department chair and with the concurrence of the dean, students enrolled in the master's programs who obtained a GPA lower than 1.25 are required to take the pre-thesis comprehensive examination. Those with GPA of 1.25 or better shall be exempted from taking the pre-thesis comprehensive examination. Students shall submit to the office of the dean through the department chair a letter of intent to take the comprehensive examination. He or she shall attach thereto his or her grades duly certified by the registrar 1 month before the scheduled comprehensive examination. Thank you.
At this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, let us have the orientation on the USeP virtual learning environment to be given to us by Dr. Roar A. Kalyaman, LMS Coordinator.
Good day, everyone, especially to our graduate school students of the College of Education. I am Roar, the said LMS Coordinator, willing to assist you in exploring the USeP virtual environment. If you are officially enrolled, here is a series of steps to guide you in acquiring your official university email address and using it to log in to the UVE, the university's official learning management system. Log in to your student portal account via portal.usep.edu.ph. If you have not logged in to your student portal account before, the default password is your birth date in the format month, date, and year. Example, 12/25/1991. Find your official university email address located just below your student portal account's profile picture and ID number. Then you go to gmail.com and log in your university email address. The default password for your email address follows the format: your surname at your ID number. Take note, do not proceed to the next step unless you have successfully performed this step. After successfully logging in at Gmail, you may now use your account to log in the UVE by going to uve.usep.edu.ph. In the UVE's login page, make sure to select the login using your USeP email account in Google option by clicking the Google button below the statement. Take note, do not use the login form that asks for username and password. You should log in via your USeP email account only. Should you have any more questions, please feel free to contact me at rakalyaman@usep.edu.ph. Thank you.
Welcome to the Introduction to the USeP Virtual Environment, a student's quick guide. The USeP Virtual Environment is the official learning management system of the university. It is an upgraded version of the UVLE. This environment is a platform for the USeP community to congregate virtually for purposes of distance teaching and learning, collaboration, group resolutions, and other online activities. There are 4 ways to use the UVE based on platform. First is through the web via browser. You can access the UVE by simply typing uve.usep.edu.ph on the address bar of your device's browser. Next is through the desktop application Moodle Desktop. Next is through downloading the Moodle mobile app on the Google Play Store or on the iOS App Store. Lastly, it could be portable via flash drive for offline learning. These are some of the UVE general features: collaborative tools and activities, all-in-one calendar, convenient file management, notifications, simple and intuitive text editor, and lastly, track progress. Registration and authentication. Step 1. On the website's login page, click on the Google icon. Step 2. You will then be redirected to the accounts.google.com page where you type in your official USeP email address and on the next page your password. It is recommended to sign out other Google accounts or click on the login using another account option. Step 3. For first-time users of the system, you will be redirected to the Edit Profile page. Students will be required to enter their first name and surname. Editing the other information is optional. Step 4. After putting in or editing all the information for your profile, you can now save it by scrolling down and clicking Update Profile. A successful profile update will redirect you to the Preference page, showing your full name. You are now a registered user of the USeP virtual environment. You will be automatically redirected to the site's dashboard the next time you log in. The dashboard is a page where you have an overview of the courses that you're already enrolled in. You can click on your photo to access your profile, and you can also see any activities which need to be given attention to. It can be accessed by clicking the user menu in the upper right or on the side menu at the left. Courses are the spaces where teachers add learning materials and activities for their students. This is an example overview of how courses look like in a category. There are many methods in enrolling a student to a course. First, teachers or the UVE admin can manually enroll a student to their respective course. If a student isn't enrolled in a specific course, they won't be able to view its contents. So, if you encounter this problem where you are not yet enrolled in your course, please let your teacher know immediately. The second method is the self-enrollment. Students can enroll themselves in a course if they are given an enrollment key by their teacher. Registration and authentication for Moodle Desktop. The Moodle Desktop can be used for accessing your UVE courses on desktops or Surface tablets without opening your device's browser. It is available for Windows Desktop and tablet, Mac OS, and Linux. It can be downloaded at the link shown in your screen. Upon running the Moodle Desktop application, this will be the first screen that you will see. You can skip this part, or you can click on the I'm a learner to signify that you're a student. Next, search for uve.usep.edu.ph and click on Connect to your site. Logging in the Moodle Desktop is the same with the web browser. Just click on the Google icon and use your official USeP email address. And you're now logged in to the Moodle Desktop. Registration and authentication on the mobile app. First, download the Moodle app from the Google Play Store or iOS App Store. Logging in the Moodle app is also similar to the desktop version. On the first screen, you can choose to skip this part or click on the I already have a Moodle site. On the next, you can also opt to skip this part or click on I'm a learner. Next, type in uve.usep.edu.ph and click on Connect to your site. Then, you will be asked to log in through your device's browser. You could just follow the steps that were shown in the previous platforms. If you have any technical concerns, you can contact us through our Facebook page, RXI Space Region 11 e-learning space, and our telephone number 6382-227-8192, local 291, and also on our email, myspace@usep.edu.ph. This has been Loisa Catrella, the MySpace technical staff. Stay safe, wash your hands regularly, wear a mask, and good luck.
We now come to the end of the program. To officially end on a high note, let us call on Associate Professor Dr. Florence H. Guerra, Student Council Advisor, for the closing remarks.
My dear students, your virtual attendance in today's orientation is highly regarded. Thank you very much for choosing the Graduate School of Education as you embark in a journey towards continuing professional education. We hope that we were able to provide you not only the necessary information, but as well as the inspiration to achieve more and do your best. Rest assured, amidst this new normal setup in the graduate school, you have the most qualified and compassionate teachers who are ready to guide you in all your academic undertakings. DepEd Secretary Brion stated, and I quote, "In the midst of the coronavirus crisis, our call remains the same. Education must continue even if virtual, even without physically going to school. We can assure each one of you that the decision we will make for the continuation of learning will have your health, safety, and well-being as primary considerations." Unquote. With this, in behalf of the Graduate School of Education Administration, faculty and staff, and the Graduate School Local Council officers, we wish you all a successful academic journey this second semester, school year 2020-2021. Together, we'll overcome all the problems, trials, and challenges. God bless everyone. Good morning.
And that concludes our General Convocation and Orientation program this morning. All the best for the coming semester. Thank you and have a good day.